The time is now 3 o'clock. I would like to call the regular meeting of the Millcreek Township General Authority to order here on November 11th, 2025. Please stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag.
To the flag of the United States of America, to the republic, which stands under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
Before we get started, I would like to make note that today is Veterans Day. To all of our veterans out there, near and far, thank you for your service and for putting your life on the line for our freedom. Are there any public comment items on, or I'm sorry, any public comment on agenda items only at this time? Okay, seeing none, we will move on to number 4 on the agenda, the approval of the minutes. Before you, you will have the October 14th, 2025 regular meeting minutes. Are there any questions? Hearing none, I will go ahead and ask for a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Mr. Wardy made the motion, and it was seconded by Mr. Ouellette. I'll call for the vote. Mr. Wardy, how do you vote?
Yes.
Mr. Ouellette, how do you vote?
Yes.
And we do have Cheryl on the line. Cheryl, how do you vote?
I vote yes.
Thank you very much. Motion passes. Now we have the approval of the bills. Any comment on the bills? Hearing none, I will ask for a motion to approve the bills.
I'll make a motion to approve the bills.
I'll second.
Okay, motion was made and seconded. I will call for the vote. Mr. Wardy?
Yes.
Mr. Ouellette?
Yes.
And Ms. Williams? Or sorry, Cheryl?
Yes. I vote yes.
Okay, thank you. Oh my gosh. Cheryl, our secretary, how do you vote? Okay, number 6 on the agenda is the demolition project phases 2 and 3. There is a release of retainage. I believe that Mr. Waldinger, the director of the General Authority, is here to speak on that.
Yes, thank you very much. Good afternoon. Today before you is release of 2 invoices for the retainage on the demolition projects, phases 2 and 3. The first is release of the 10% retainage for demolition project phase 2. That would be a payment to Empire Excavation and Demolition for the 10% that the authority has been retaining. That would be a total amount of $23,898.50. And then the second invoice would be for Siegel Excavating LLC. That would be for demolition project phase 3. I should have explained first or made clear first. The Empire phase 2, that was the remaining buildings on the Bel Air site. And then the Siegel Excavating LLC phase 3 was for the Grasshopper site. Before you is an invoice from Siegel Excavating for the 10% that we had retained for that project, a total of $1,900. So I'm seeking approval to make these 2 payments today.
Great, thank you very much. Are there any questions for Mr. Waldinger? Okay, do I have a motion to release the retainer?
I will make a motion to release the retainer.
I'll second.
Motion was made by Ms. Mitchell and seconded by Mr. Wardy. I'll call for the vote. Mr. Wardy, how do you vote?
Yes.
Mr. Ouellette, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell, how do you vote?
Yes.
Motion passes. Oh, I vote yes. Motion passes. We now are at communications. Treasurer Communications.
Hi, good afternoon. I just wanted to let everybody know that I did receive the final audited financial statements for 2024. We did get an unqualified opinion, and I will be sending these out for everybody's review. And then we can discuss more at the next meeting if anybody has any questions.
Great. Thank you for your great accounting practices, Ms. Page. Executive Director Communications.
Thank you very much. I have a few things to report. First of all, with the release of the retainage on phases 2 and 3 today, the demolition projects are now complete. The total for the projects came in at $551,853.41. That includes any necessary asbestos remediation as well. All of the demolition and remediation funds are being reimbursed by the Erie County Land Bank. And besides the amount that was approved today, the authority has received to date $526,054.91 from the land bank to pay it back for everything but today's approved invoices. Moving on to the request for proposals that have been submitted to the township. Evaluation of those proposals that have been received is ongoing. The authority has received 2 proposals from developers. Both of them are highly qualified, nationally recognized developers, and each has submitted an exciting and aspirational proposal. We were pleased to see that both of the proposals envision a project in the range of $50 million to be constructed on that corner. The authority is undergoing a process of interviews and discussions with both parties. Recently, the developers have responded to a round of questions that were generated during the interviews, and those responses will be reviewed by the authority members. The next step after reviewing the additional submittals will entail scoring of each proposal and deliberation by the authority members. And the authority plans to announce the successful developer before the end of 2025.
Great. Thank you very much. Those are great updates. Very excited. Solicitor communications.
I don't have anything further to add.
And for consultant communications, thank you very much, Mr. Waldinger.
Yes, thank you. Chuck Peters has asked me to apologize for his absence. He had a conflict with today's meeting, but he did collaborate with me incorporating his information in my previous report.
Great. Thank you so much. And executive sessions were held on October 22nd, 29th, and 31st, 2025. At these executive sessions, real estate matters were, and possible developer items were discussed. And number 8 is citizens to be heard. Citizen to be heard.
Mr. McAndrew. I know the answers, but I don't think a lot of other people do. And I've been hearing wrongly with the new vote of the change of government that this is going to be dissolved. I don't think that's true.
No, so the change in government will not occur until January of 2028. And the Board of Supervisors that is elected, it will remain at this time, Dr. Kylie Morris, Jim Bach, and then there will be 3 other supervisors that will be elected in 2027 to fulfill the role. And at that time, in 2028, the Board of Supervisors can make decisions for authorities.
So there is a possibility the authority could be dissolved.
Correct?
I think some people voted to change the government because there's some angry people out there thinking that this was a swindle or hoodwink or something, and some people wrongly, misinformations or whatever, had axes to grind, and I wanted it on record that maybe they were misled or misinformed, or maybe I misunderstood.
Dennis, from a legal perspective, a municipality that forms an authority can at any time take the project back that they gave the authority to perform, and then as a result of that, either just leave the authority in place for future projects or choose to dissolve the authority. So for example, the township a few years ago dissolved the sewer authority because at this point most of the township has sewer service, and the type of projects that are left are not massive construction projects, but more replacement and maintenance type projects. So that's, from a legal perspective, they can. There are some limitations, if there's debt, that has to be, taken care of and those types of things. But, technically they can. I suspect that if you recall, when the authority was formed, there were multiple bases and powers that the authority has. It's not just 8th Street. It wasn't formed just for 8th Street, because there are obviously other projects out there that it may make sense to have an authority handle those as opposed to the township.
I agree with a lot of that. I think, good or bad, the change was voted in, but I think some people were voting, and everyone kept saying, oh, get informed, and I think some people were voting misinformed still. And I think some people think the authority is just going to magically disappear. I just wanted to know if you guys are disappearing. Thank you.
Poof. Okay, thank you very much, Dennis. If there are no other citizens to be heard, then I will call for adjournment.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, a motion was made and seconded. I will call for the vote. Mr. Wardy, how do you vote?
Yes.
Mr. Olet, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Ms. Mitchell, how do you vote?
I vote yes.
Thank you very much. I vote yes. Motion passes. We are adjourned at 3:11 on November 11th. Oh, nice. Oh, on 11/11. Oh my gosh, people. All right. Have a good day, everybody.